Minasan, konnichiwa, squishytalk.w, yokoso. Today we are in Kappabashi, which has over 160 different stores, mostly specializing in cooking and cooking supplies. But today we are going to Masashi Japan, which specializes in Japanese knives. Anyway, if you like videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. And let's get into it. So we've arrived in Masashi Japan and it is beautiful in here. Obviously the knives themselves are absolutely stunning, but the building and its interior are gorgeous. It's really spacious in here, and the first thing that struck me was even though the store has only just opened, already there are quite a few customers inside. So I think it's pretty popular, and just from the atmosphere, I can see why. There are so many knives here, and the detail on these is absolutely incredible. Every single one has so much detail, and you can really tell how much hard work has gone into making these. Who knew knives could be so beautiful? What's interesting is, I think the main part of the knife you focus on is the blade. I think that steals your attention first. But actually, if you look at all of the handles, there's such a vast assortment, and all of them are so beautiful. And I really think there's a knife for everyone here. I think they have such a large variety that everyone will find something that they like and that they think is beautiful. So one of the staff members has kindly informed me that this massive knife here is a Japanese noodle knife, and it's designed to primarily cut soba and udon. And that really surprised me, because I think when you see a knife of that size, you just assume it's meant to cut something really large or something kind of intimidating, like a big piece of meat. But no, this is for udon and soba, and apparently using this makes the cuts really thin and precise, and I have never seen anything like it in my life. It's really impressive. So I'm going to interview some of the workers here because they are all super friendly and super helpful. So if you come and visit, make sure to have a chat with them. So Zachary, you are a trained chef. So how did you get to work here, and what got you interested more into knives?
So being a chef, I enjoy my knives. I know how to use a lot of them. I know the steel types and everything. Finding a job as a chef in Japan is very difficult, especially because I want to do like high-end sushi, and I only have a 1-year working holiday visa.
Okay.
So normally I need like 5 to 10 years of just making rice before I get to the level that I want to be at. Don't have the time. So in the meantime, until I find something, selling knives is a really good option. It's really nice to be able to express to customers like, oh, this is this shape, it's good for these tasks. And maybe you're looking for this steel because you're, this type of a cook.
I did try and ask what his favorite knife was, but he said he couldn't tell me because there's too many.
It's too many.
It's too many.
So we call these knives the chokin series. Cho is carved, kin gold, right?
Okay.
Most people buy these as gifts for like a thank you to the chef who trained them, or a wedding gift or something like that. First, the knives are different because they're all hand forged knives, so they're all a little different. The handles is natural wood, so they will all be different.
So where are these knives made?
So for Musashi Knives, we actually have 5 different craftsmen across Japan who make knives for our company. And then once we certify, the blade length, the quality of the steel, the handle, the union between the blade and the handle, this all meets our standards. That's when we brand them as Musashi knives. My favorite comes from Kochi.
Oh, so they're all labeled with the prefecture?
Yeah. On all the labels it'll say the prefecture, the handle material, the steel type, the length, and the shape. There is some organization to all the madness, for sure.
On average, how many knives do you sell a day?
Yesterday, personally, I think I was at like 16 when I went home yesterday. And that's just me, and there was like 3 or 4 other staff selling knives yesterday as well. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it's usually more foreigner-centric. A lot of people coming and visiting. And then Sunday, there's free parking on kappabashi, so we get a lot more Japanese customers on Sundays.
So in this store, they have over 500 knives here, and all of them are the Musashi brand. And it's not just the knives, but also the sharpening tools, the boxes, the chopping boards. Everything you purchase in this store is the Musashi brand. So you know exactly what you're getting, and you know the quality is going to be fantastic. So this stunning knife in front of me here is the most expensive knife in the store. It is priced at 3 million yen, and it is probably the most beautiful knife I've ever seen in my life. On one side of it, you can see Mount Fuji and the sun, and on the other side of the blade, you can see water and the moon. But it's not obvious. You have to know it's there in order to see it. On top of that, once this knife is sold, there is no replacement. This is the only one, and it is breathtaking. So this large knife here is a bluefin tuna knife, and I'm going to attempt to hold it, although I think it's quite heavy, and I'm terrified, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Good luck.
That is so heavy, it's insane. I don't know how anybody can cut with this, it is so heavy. So you would already need some strength just to pick up the knife, and then more strength to be able to saw through the bone of the tuna. And I cannot imagine having that amount of strength or patience even. So it really is incredible how people are able to just cut through tuna like that. It is a skill that I do not have, but it's very impressive. I'm gonna cut some daikon. I'm not very good at cutting, so wish me luck. It went through like butter. I think you can tell how sharp the knife is because I've cut daikon before and the knife never really goes through that easily, but this went through like butter. I almost put in no effort.
This is real marble.
Oh wow. Oh, it's cold.
Yeah, because it's a proper stone, right? When you compare to the other handles, this one is going to be the longest lasting.
Okay.
Because the wood, eventually after a couple of years, you will need to exchange it, right? Because wood is going to deteriorate because I come contact with the water and that, you know, it's a natural process. This one won't. But, you know, when you have a handle that's made out of stone, you need to be careful not to drop it. Do you know why?
It will smash. No?
It can chip.
Chip, yeah.
And nobody, imagine if you have like a small hinge here, it's going to be very annoying.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And it can actually hurt.
I'm holding two knives at once.
Wait, I borrow your hand, now you have three. Right?
Is it normal that Japanese knives primarily have a wooden handle?
Yeah, that would be the more traditional.
Okay.
You can see these patterns here. The more complicated the grain is, that means the more sheets of metal were used.
Okay.
Meaning the way more time was used to make it. There was more hammering included. Again, we come back to the craftsman using more time, right? And a fun fact about that is that every knife blade is unique as we are unique with our fingerprints. Because
really?
Yes, you can never have the knife that's going to have exactly the same grain. That's really one of the most interesting things about
that is a cool fact
about the Damascus pattern, right?
Wow. So in front of me here, you'll see the only knives in the store that actually use a plastic handle. And what makes it extra interesting is that the plastic is all made from 100% recycled materials. So they've actually come from ocean waste. There's an area of Japan that has very polluted water and it's come from there. And I think they're absolutely beautiful because there's not one type of plastic used throughout the handle. It's many different recycled types together and it gives it a stunning marble effect almost. They're absolutely beautiful. So there's actually a bar up here on the second floor where they serve different types of sake. And you know me, I have to check it out. Let's go. So we're on the second floor now, and as you can see, it's quite spacious and it's got a very calm atmosphere up here. It's lovely, and I love that you have big windows which you can sit by, or you can sit in this table in the middle. It's lovely.
Nice.
Wow. So in front of me, I have 4 different types of Japanese sake, and they're all based on different emotions, and they all have different levels of sweetness and flavor in general. So I'm excited to go through these and see if I notice the differences and which ones I like. So let's just do it. So the first one I'm going to start with is happiness, and it's meant to be a mellow, sweet flavor. Kanpai. Oh, that's lovely. That is sweet, actually, but it's not an overpowering sweetness. It's just subtle enough. That's really good. So this one is anger, and it's full body dry. Let's do this. Oh wow, yeah, you can taste the difference for sure. It's still a very pleasant flavor, very smooth, but it definitely doesn't have that sweetness there like the other one does, both of which are equally enjoyable, by the way. It's just a very different flavor. So this is sadness, which is meant to be a light, sharp dry. Here we go. Ooh, okay. Yeah, definitely lighter, still delicious. I think if you like white wine, particularly dry white wine, you'll really appreciate the flavor on that one, for sure. Okay, well, on to the last one, which is Delight, and this is a light sweet. Yeah, very light, but with that sweetness there. I think I actually like the second one, Anger, the full body dry, just because I think it does have such a strong flavor. I really like them all, to be honest. Amazing. So the sake set I tried was called Emotion, and that is recommended for beginners. They have two other sets. So they have Samurai set, which is for more seasoned sake drinkers. And then the other set they have, which looks quite interesting, is based on Japanese ghosts. And you will kind of see that theme here at Musashi Japan, because it being in kappabashi, you're going to see a lot of images of the kappa in this store and in the area in general, and obviously the kappa is a type of Japanese ghost. Right behind me you can probably see these absolutely gorgeous shirts, and they are for sale, so if any of them catch your eye, you can take one home, and I think they make a fantastic gift. Well, that is it for today's video, you guys. I've had a wonderful time here at Musashi Japan. The staff are so well informed. There is so much you can learn about knives here, and it's got such an interesting history. It's amazing. I really recommend you come here and check it out for yourselves. I have got my knife here and I'm so excited about it. So this knife is actually going to be a gift for my sister, because as some of you may know, she's a chef, and I was able to get it engraved with her name on it, and you can get absolutely anything engraved on the knives here, which I think is an extra special touch. Even just the presentation in the way that it's packaged before they give it to you is exceptional. So if you want to purchase a knife of the highest quality, or just learn about knives and some more about Japanese culture, I definitely recommend coming to Kappabashi and checking out Musashi Japan for yourself. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What is your favorite knife, or what knife would you absolutely love to own? I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!